Welcome back, everybody. In today's video, I want to share with you 5 smaller AI channels you should be subscribed to. Let's get started. First up on this list is Jousef. He is an engineering student based out of Germany whose channel features content on a wide variety of topics. In addition to artificial intelligence, he also talks about other things near and dear to my heart like mathematics and engineering. He has recently branched out into the world of podcasting, and in particular, I'm most interested in this recent podcast on how to become a Kaggle master. I have yet to watch that, although that is on my list to watch for this weekend. In addition to the podcasting material, Jousef also talks about other mathematical topics related to the use of MATLAB, which, if you have taken the Stanford Coursera course on artificial intelligence, you know is still enormously relevant. So knowing your way around MATLAB is actually important for rapid prototyping of AI algorithms. In addition to that, he talks about mathematics type topics, which, I of course love being a physicist. I can't get enough of mathematics and physics, so I think that's kind of a welcome departure from the typical stuff that I would cover on this channel, AI type tutorials. Next up on this list is Jordan Herod's channel. She is an PhD student, I believe, at MIT, studying artificial intelligence. I could be wrong on that, don't quote me. I'm not people's biographer, that's what I gather. What I like about her channel is that she covers topics that are a little bit different, not the typical run-of-the-mill stuff like I would cover with tutorials. She covers topics related to kind of meta topics related to artificial intelligence, and isn't afraid to tackle the hard-hitting topics like smart toilets using butt recognition to know who you are. Pretty cool stuff, and offers a different take on many different topics, not just related to the how, but also the what of artificial intelligence. Next on my list is a channel whose content is kind of similar to mine own in the sense that it is predominantly tutorials, but in a totally different sphere of topics. This is the Sound of AI by Valerio. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. He has a smaller channel focused on audio processing, which is actually something I hadn't really considered. I mean, I had based on, the next channel. I've seen his content as well, but it's not something I've actually done myself, and I think it's an interesting use case for artificial intelligence. Something outside of natural language processing and vision, which tend to get all of the hype in the field. In addition to his YouTube stuff, he evidently also has his own startup, so I guess he's doing like consulting, trying to create products in this space. Again, don't quote me on that. I'm not people's biographer, but this is what I gather. And I think that's very cool. Something different, a totally different take on the field, and a channel you should subscribe to get a totally different type of content. Next on the list is another viewer, Seth, who also does content related to audio processing and audio classification. Again, a very cool topic, something outside of the realm of what you would typically see in most AI channels. People are typically focused on, in my case, reinforcement learning. Other channels tend to focus on things like language, vision. These are all, the tried and true topics, but I think something like audio classification and related topics are actually pretty cool, a neat use case, and check out his tutorial type content to learn how to get started in that field. Last but not least, this is Ivan Goncharov, who does videos on OpenCV image processing, as well as some podcasts sprinkled in there. What I really like about this channel is that he touches on topics that I wouldn't normally think to even ask, such as doing artificial intelligence on mobile devices. It's something I know my device has the capability to do, but not something I even know how to approach because, well, I don't know anything about those newfangled devices. In fact, I'm a bit of a curmudgeon in that sense. I hate smartphones, but everybody else loves them, so you may as well know how to use AI applications on your smartphone, and you can learn how on Ivan's channel. So there are 5 channels you should subscribe to. They cover totally different topics than I do in different ways, and I think all of them add value to your YouTube viewing experience. So check them out. Make sure to give them a subscribe and show some love to the other smaller channels in the community. All that out of the way, I do have 2 announcements. One, I am running sales on both of my courses. I did just drop a new course a few days ago on Critic methods, and in both of them, I'll teach you how to go from paper to code. But also, in addition to that, and more importantly, I am going to actually be regularly using my Discord channel to get a sort of sense of community going here. So I will leave a link in the description if you want to come and hang out and chat about, well, whatever. I mean, you know, I'm up to talk about anything. I have an opinion on almost everything. I don't know if I can claim that it's educated, but I certainly have opinions on just about everything. And if you want to come chat with me, come hang out in the Discord. I will leave a link in the description, as well as to my 2 Udemy courses. I hope that was helpful. Check out those channels. Make sure to give them a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.